Welcome back to the TCD YouTube channel. As you're aware, the hostages are set to be released today as Israel initiates the ceasefire. Despite their cautious approach due to a lack of trust in Hamas, Israel announced the destruction of a tunnel under Shifa Hospital and completed deployment to the ceasefire lines. Footage of demolished tunnels and recent attacks on Hamas is being broadcasted. In a significant development, the Israeli Defense Forces located Hezbollah facilities in southern Lebanon, destroying rocket launchers and other infrastructure. A separate incident involved a drone, helicopters, and tanks targeting a Hezbollah cell, firing an anti-tank missile at Bennett. About 35 rockets from Lebanon crossed the border, with IDF intercepting many. Subscribe, like, and click the super thanks button below to stay updated on exclusive reports covering the Israel war and the latest events. Unfortunately, despite ceasefire efforts, Hamas violated it for the second time, targeting an Israeli outpost in Gaza. Israel's decision-making process is under scrutiny, as Hamas denied involvement initially, but later, captured militants confirmed their group's responsibility. The second attack to date targeted an Israeli base near Safed, prompting Israeli tanks to encircle the area. Hezbollah claimed responsibility, creating uncertainty about Iran's stance on the truce. The US and the UK responded to the incident. Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Herzi Halevi emphasized that Israel won't rest until victory is achieved. Israel launched a heavy airstrike on Lebanon in response to missile attacks and a planned landing operation by Lebanese soldiers in Israeli cities. The latest Israeli strikes in Lebanon targeted Hezbollah locations. Israeli artillery neutralized rocket attacks on northern Israel. The situation remains tense, with ongoing conflict in Lebanon. As for the expectation of American forces invading Israel, there is currently no indication or information suggesting such a scenario. The focus remains on the complex dynamics in the Israel-Hamas-Hezbollah conflict. Stay tuned for more updates by subscribing to our channel. If Israel fails to defeat Iran, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen, no city on earth will be secure from terrorism. The terms of a potential agreement involve Hamas detaining 150 Palestinians in exchange for gradually releasing 50 Israelis held by these terrorists. A 4-day ceasefire and a prisoner swap agreement have been reached, allowing for the release of 50 Israelis in exchange for Israel maintaining custody of 150 Palestinians. The deal includes a ceasefire for 4 days, facilitating the entry of humanitarian goods into the Gaza Strip. Reports indicate that at least 239 Israelis were held captive by Hamas and Islamic Jihad following explosions on October 7. The Israeli government reports around 1,200 fatalities, with air and ground attacks resulting in over 14,000 Palestinian. Several governments, including the US, France, and the UK, assisted in the safe release of hostages.